Okay, good morning boys and girls, friends, enemies, whoever. Nice quiet fields. What more could we want for learning to fly a drone? He says learning to fly it. The flying is actually a piece of cake. It's a DJI Spark. The flying is not a problem. It's the getting things smooth, if that makes sense. Getting things to look professional or even tidy. I think tidy would be a bonus at the moment. So I'm trying to sort my glasses out here. I want sunglasses on. It's a beautiful day here in Essex. Not very much scenic. It's not the most scenic part of the world, but in fact, the one interesting thing I learnt about the drone is when you put it up, the scenery is pretty flat. Everywhere you look, it's flat. So living in Essex is not the funnest place to live. Yeah, crave for the Yorkshire Dales or the Scottish Highlands or the Welsh Hills or anything other than boring flat fields. I will add on to the end of this a few of the silly clips I've managed to get, but don't expect to be excited. What I need most now is some petrol. And it's probably unusual, or I think it's damned unusual to see me trundling about, or not trundling about. Alan, you're speaking gibberish. I went to Chelmsford the other day to pick something up. And on the way back I thought, well, I fancy doing some of my favourite little lanes. Nice twisty but fast lanes. So I got onto the A12 and it reminded me what I really don't like: dual carriageways. Dick. I did try a shot at that church. I'll stick that on. Yeah, if you're into churches. I'm not really. It was just round here finding something to look at other than fields and more fields. What I need now, other than fuel, is a nice cup of tea. really a subject today other than my inability to fly drones and my hatred of traffic jams. I'm just hoping I find you all well and happy. Can't think of anything to say. If I think of something, I'll butt in again and just glue it onto the end of this. I think it's going to be a bits of video, bits of this, bits of that, and nothing making any sense. They can sometimes be good though, can't they? Lunchtime for the Wrinklies, of course. Dirt cheap lunches, and they are, and the food's good, don't get me wrong. Nice little pub. The trouble is, the place is absolutely chock full of OAPs, because it's OAP dinner time prices, good food, good pub. But it's just so bloody noisy. They are packed in shoulder to shoulder. Absolutely shoulder to shoulder. Rhubarb, 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 rhubarb. Does anybody remember that film? Oh God, it was from the 50s. The whole film, all they ever said to each other was rhubarb. Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb. I think that's what I'm going to call this video. Rhubarb. God knows I'm going to join it all together and make sense of it. The debate on helmets and garages. Now, I'm against these garages that object you wearing a helmet. However, ironic as it seems, I just find it a lot bloody easier to fill up and go and pay with my helmet off. I think if they force you to take your helmet off, that's not right. You don't need to. You can understand it. The amount of muggings there've been. And robberies where they've gone in with hoods and balaclavas and helmets. I can understand that. But surely the assistant can look out the window and think, oh, he's a mugger. Or, hey, he looks a decent sort of rider, nice bike, let him leave his helmet on. And that is part of the problem with this bloody country. everyone's gone a little bit mad. I grew up, you go down the petrol station in the 60s, okay, we didn't wear helmets, but nobody cared what you looked like, nobody cared what you rode. You could pull in the garage and the attendant would say, "Morning sir, can I check your oil?" "No, it's fine, thank you." "I'll just clean your headlight," while he's filling up with petrol. And you go and pay inside, "Morning," and you go back out and you find he's got a nice clean rag and he's wiped off your tank, and you know, "Thank you very much. Thank you for your custom, sir." Now it's all about making money, it's all about paying the people who take the money low wages. So I went in to pay my petrol in that garage, and the girl was talking to two other girls stocking the shelves. Totally ignored me. That's a one-off. That garage is normally quite nice, the girls are very friendly. By the look on her face, I suspect they were new girls and she had enough of them. But she did say thank you. Just wasn't really paying attention to me. Here we are, another oldie back in the pub. He's going to be late. He's going to be hard pushed to find a table, bless him. He'll have to kill a couple or find a couple that have just died a heart attack. So, yeah, I find it easier. I just find it more comfortable. Gloves off, helmet off, relax, fill up. When I had the flip front, I used to go in that station with the flip up open and nobody said a word. And yet when I'm travelling around, I go into some garages and you lift the pump, you got your flip up, they can see you. You must remove your helmet, you know, the pump won't work. Oh dear. I think the country's gone to hell in a handcart. I don't know about going. Are we all seriously so bloody busy that we can't be polite? Or are all the wage slaves so badly paid they have no intention of wanting to be nice? They're bored, they're fed up, they don't want to be there. Excuse me. Well, I'm having a right ramble and moan, aren't I? That's it. I'll try and stitch a video together from my current ramblings. I'm not sure what it'll sound like, but I thought I'd stick one up anyway. Just for the fun of it. So you ride safe, stay happy, have fun. Find your inner child. You don't have to be childish, but you are allowed to be childlike. You are allowed to have that youthful, childish humour and laugh. Big difference, childish and childlike. And if you can find your inner child, your day is going to be much, much nicer. Peace out. Bye.